My broke sister lectured me about financial responsibility while asking for rent money, so I showed her my bank statement. My older sister Rebecca has always acted like she's the financial guru of our family. She works in HR, drives a leased BMW she can't afford, and posts quotes about hustle culture while living paycheck to paycheck. Meanwhile, I'm a freelance graphic designer who lives modestly. I drive a paid-off Honda, shop at thrift stores, and live in a small apartment. Rebecca constantly lectures me about getting a real job and how I'm wasting my potential playing with colors. She literally told our parents I'd end up homeless because creative types don't understand money. Last month, Rebecca showed up at my apartment unannounced, designer bag in hand, Starbucks in the other. She needed to talk about my future. For 45 minutes, she lectured me about financial responsibility, saving for retirement, and how my little design hobby wasn't sustainable. She actually pulled out her phone to show me job listings at corporate firms, saying I needed stability and a 401k. The audacity. Then, after all that, she casually mentioned she was a bit short on rent and needed $2,000 by tomorrow or face eviction. I sat there stunned. This woman who just spent an hour telling me I was financially irresponsible was asking me for rent money. When I asked what happened, she said her BMW payment increased. She had to buy a new work wardrobe, and her Vegas girls trip was necessary for mental health. But don't worry, she'd pay me back once her investments matured. What investments? Her cryptocurrency that crashed or her MLM makeup business that lost $5,000? I said I needed to think about it. She exploded, called me selfish, said family helps family, and how could I leave her homeless when I probably have savings somewhere? Then she said the words that sealed her fate. I know you have money hidden away. All you cheap people do. Stop pretending to be poor and help your sister who's actually trying to make something of herself. That's when I decided to end her delusions once and for all. I calmly walked to my desk, opened my laptop, and logged into my business banking account. See, what Rebecca didn't know was that my little design hobby had landed me contracts with 3 Fortune 500 companies. I'd been living modestly not because I was broke, but because I was saving and investing 70% of my income. I turned the screen toward her and watched her face as she saw the balance. $487,000. Her jaw dropped. She started stuttering, asking how, when, what. I explained that while she was buying designer bags and leasing cars she couldn't afford, I was building a client base, investing in index funds, and actually practicing the financial responsibility she loved to preach about. The kicker? I showed her my investment portfolio. Another $200,000. My little hobby had made me a millionaire by 28 while she couldn't make rent at 31. But I wasn't done. I pulled up my spreadsheets showing every time she'd borrowed money from our parents, grandparents, even our younger brother. Total, $47,000 over 5 years. Never paid back a cent. I kept track because I knew this day would come. Then I showed her my donation records. I'd given more to charity last year than she made in salary. The same sister who called me selfish for hesitating to enable her terrible spending. She tried to backtrack, saying she always knew I'd be successful and was just pushing me to be better. Then came the tears and how we're sisters and should support each other. I said I'd help her, but not with cash. I offered to review her finances, create a budget, and teach her actual financial responsibility. She called me a condescending bitch and stormed out, but not before asking if I could at least cover her Uber home since her car was being repossessed. The aftermath was glorious. She went crying to our parents about how I humiliated her and was hoarding wealth while family suffered. My dad, who's an accountant, asked to see her monthly expenses. When she refused, he offered to help her budget instead. She accused the whole family of ganging up on her. Our mom pointed out that I'd offered the same thing. Rebecca posted on Facebook about how money changes people, and some people forget where they came from. My cousin commented, "Didn't you just post from Vegas last week? Update, it's been 3 months. Rebecca got evicted, moved back with our parents, and had to sell her BMW. She's working a second job and actually following the budget my dad made." Plot twist. She found my design course certificates and signed up for graphic design classes, saying she wants to learn my side hustle. Yesterday she sent me a text. I get it now. I'm sorry. I helped her land her first small client, a local bakery needing business cards. She made $200 and immediately put $140 in savings. Maybe there's hope after all. But the best part? Last week at a family dinner, our aunt started lecturing me about getting a stable corporate job. Rebecca actually defended me, showing the aunt her $200 client check and saying, "The creative types understand money better than anyone. They have to." Everyone at the table went silent. My dad winked at me. Sometimes the best revenge is success, followed by forcing someone to live the advice they love to give.